Hey, traders. Welcome to the Bitcoin pump stream. All right, where it's up. I mean, at one point it was up almost 10%, over 32,000, but it's pulled back some. And we're staring at the daily right now, and the daily is phenomenal, right? Because you see the zone of support resistance. You were below it yesterday. You had a daily candle close below it. It was the lowest low since January 2nd. All right, was it even January 2nd? Was it January 1st? It was a New Year's, right? So it was the lowest candle lowest daily candle close since 7 months and 20 days, right? That's not good. That's not bullish. That's lower low than the previous lows locally and 7 months, right? So today we reversed, right? So it's not about the price action itself, it's about the correlation to the trend lines, the critical trend lines. And so sellers, they pushed it down below the critical spot, the critical level inflection point, but they were certainly not able to continue to push the price down as lots of bids came in, not necessarily on high volume or anything, but enough to get you back to safety, right above the area of congestion inflection point. So yeah, yesterday it looked awful based on everything, and now today with a new piece of data, things have changed. Things have gotten better. Wow, bullish engulfing candle confirmed in 1 hour 51 minutes. Something really interesting that's going on the daily now in Bitcoin is that flirtation with the 7 month plus, almost 8 month long downtrend on the RSI, relative strength index. It's flirtation of breaking back out again. How many? 4 times in a month or two, right? You could not break the steel wall, but now again you're getting back out. You're trying to break out right now as I'm speaking to you. So could be really good things. The combination of this, getting back above the level, rejecting again lower prices, rejecting a breakout, right? That is a breakout happened yesterday, and it's immediately been rejected. Pretty good, man. Not bad. Okay, that's exactly what happened on Bitcoin. Now, also, there were people even in the chat yesterday. Some patrons are talking about it. The bullish bat pattern from the lowest low from June 22nd. I'm not saying I call this or anything, but I will present to you what a lot of you in this community, based on things you've learned, what you interpreted what was going on. A lot of y'all thought this, and it was perfect. I mean, it really was. I mean, stupid me for anchoring arbitrarily. It seemed to make more sense. It was kind of perfect X from June 25th, but I mean, it kind of went against what I normally do, which even with the scam wick, and it was perfect. So, I mean, the shout out to a lot of you that had identified this and were talking about it. So good for you. And we certainly caught a reaction there, haven't we? Pattern completion zone of a bullish bat. Yep, for sure. Below critical supports. It was there though. But with all that stuff being said, right, how good it is that we're back above the inflection point, things have to happen. There's a lot more work that has to be done for Bitcoin, all right? Bitcoin needs to establish a higher low, right? Because we just talked about it. The most discernible major event that has occurred is the lowest low since January 1st. Locally, even the same thing, lowest low of the entire range, right? For 2+ months we've been here. So you really would like to see Bitcoin, however long it's gonna rally, might test the 200 moving average again, whatever. If you pull back, whatever needs to happen, you need to make a higher low than 29,500. A higher low needs to be established. We've caught a major reaction. Maybe, just maybe, we get a reversal low too, like a double bottom, or maybe a higher low double bottom that back tests one of these levels, right, that you just blasted right through. Market participants oftentimes like back testing those critical levels as support just to confirm the validity, because they have no idea if this is real or bullcrap, right? Happens all the time, back tests. So let's see if we can get some form of confirmation of this true spring, another spring on our hands. on the 4 hour anyway. That's it, dude. Also, thank you, Michael Parker, for the $20 contribution 33 minutes ago. He tipped before the stream started, but it still shows up on my side. So I'm like, what? You know, CTS went off. He says, hey, Mitch, US Dollar DXY daily looking quite bearish. Maybe time for a reversal, he says. Well, anything above that 91.50. I mean, 4 hour, yeah. I mean, it's like, you're talking about a rising wedge here, dude. It just hit the top of the rising wedge. I mean, that's exactly where the low, if one's talking about just an asset that's in a bear trend and a deep retrace, right? Without context, more context, we're talking about, okay? This is the stuff that dreams can be made of, all right? Dreams can be made of looking at an asset, seeing that it has had a nice rally, a deep retrace to an 88.6% level.
Re-entry on SLCA for anyone who's not in.
Oh yeah,
No
I
divergence,
scanned that today.
but a double
saw that.
bottom and good convergence of trends and support, I think. Thanks for all you do.
Yeah, Dan, saw something. It was like just hitting spacebar today and saw that. And I was like, I think I'm looking at that past few days. Well, thank you, man, for the 20 on support. So yeah, US dollar for Michael. And we're just talking about, you know, the top of a rising wedge, confirmed beautiful rising wedge. At the same time, where the top of that rising wedge is the deepest of deep retraces, value perceived areas for people who want to short. And I guess locally, you do have you had bearish divergence up here. It did play out, but it just kept going, right? You do have more bearish divergence on the MACD again on the 4 hour. So yeah, the 4 hour alone implies a reversal to at least probably go test 91.50 to 91.92, right in the zone again. Yeah, that's super like impending price action reversal stuff there on the US dollar, sure. Where it did look like that already, it looks like it even more now because it was the 7.860 you were catching these reactions. Now you want one more fib node higher, so an even greater area of value that could be perceived with a little bit more buyer exhaustion, you could say, on the MACD histogram. So yeah, sure, that's that context right there, sure. Okay. Oh yeah, you had Kathy Woods and Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey had a conversation today. There was a pump during it. I mean, in the middle of the conversation they had live, Bitcoin did hit its peak of the day, 32,840-ish, right? I mean, that happened. So a pullback since then. Kind of like shooting star of the 4 hour, but I mean, again, it's not really that big a deal because you can see the price action. Bitcoin's already trying to rally again. Hour 44 minutes till your daily close, 4 hour close. So that is kind of as deep of an analysis as I could possibly maybe give you on Bitcoin with what happened, right? Where yesterday it was doom and gloom stuff. Well, that is how it works, man. That below critical areas of support is bad. But it's not about, right? It's not about the breakdown or breakout itself. It's never been about that. This is David Weiss stuff. And this is something I've always preached. It's not about the breakdown itself. It is about the price action correlation after the breakdown. The price action correlation after the bearish breakout, was a straight line up, was rejection. So bears got rejected there. But at the same time, you've certainly not made any higher high than your previous highs, and you certainly made no higher lows really than your previous discernible candle closes, right? Yeah, the wick, sure. But not candle closes. You need to see higher lows. We need to see some sort of accumulation. And showing accumulations are going to be really good for the rest of the market participants to feel comfortable too. And that's how it all how major reversals occur. Because, right, you get a higher low. So now like maybe millions of people can see that more market participants own the asset locally than they did maybe a week ago or a couple weeks or a month ago. because you've been getting none of that lately. None of it, man. This goes for any asset that exists on any chart. So, you know, it was looking like high probability death, but again, a reaction and an 88% retrace on a bat that I didn't see, but I know many of you did see. It seemed to play out. So again, kudos on y'all, because I mean, I remember, I think literally yesterday, someone maybe they tipped or someone said something, and I, you know, was reading it and I'm like, yeah, that could definitely be something, but you know, I didn't plot it or anything. So good on you. Reaction, no reversal low yet. Okay, so we can go to Ethereum. That was kind of looked a little bit more interesting. So the way that I perceived it before the dump was the 786 of bullish cipher, but you know, anytime a cipher gets validated, it can become a shark, right? And it did. It sharked out. I mean, it really exceeded the pattern completions and made a 100% retrace, like literally, like a 100% retrace from X. From June 26th, it was the same price July 20th, right? So in, you know, 3 weeks, same price on Ethereum. But what a reaction you got. You know, there were people in Patreon chat yesterday talking about the triple MACD bullish divergence on the 4 hour. I was looking more at the daily because of how bad Bitcoin looked. And yeah, lo and behold, some sort of divergence, third time played out, at least on the MACD. Something else that was pretty interesting was the, you know, Scott Carney talks about the bad action magnet move confirmation. And that was certainly it. I mean, someone asked him about Ethereum's BAMM confirmation. Right, where you get oversold once, and then you get oversold again, and then like that's like you can show divergence there, but really it's like it's the second time being oversold, and preferably the best BAMM confirmation is when there is divergence too, when like from one low when it's oversold to the next low being oversold, it's higher. So that was the case. So it's pretty decent, but again. Went up to test $2,000 and clearly reacted at that level because it's not a joke. It's such a big deal. If you break $2,000 for real, that's where huge markups could begin, you know? Just like if you broke 1750, that's where huge markdowns could begin. So it's all about the price action correlation to trend lines. It's not even about the breakout, it's about the price action after the breakout. Immediate rejection, it's not bad, man. Can't be upset about that, especially if you hold. And Ethereum's up 9.99% right now. Pretty cool. So that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, I guess, whatever. You know, really just 100% retrace, like Ethereum kind of. One bottom, second bottom, maybe. There was no edge. On the 4 hour like Ethereum, it was pretty nice, but Litecoin didn't have that. It just hit a critical 106.69. That's a big deal, man. And it bounced. It's like you knew you were in a lot of trouble below that. I mean, really, for me, I think I want to see Litecoin back above 145 if you want to see some craziness. But I guess above 106, you could see 145 again. So not too bad. I think all these coins are probably going to be showing bullish engulfings. Yeah, major bullish engulfing candle. Here's some hopium for you, all right? Hopium for you. If this bullish engulfing candle isn't gonna be rejected, if it's not gonna become invalidated, it becomes invalidated, say it closes an hour, 39 minutes like this, and tomorrow it bearishly engulfs. Like that's rejection, that's violation of the Japanese candlestick reversal. Right, but if it doesn't ever get a candle low close below 106.70, it's valid as a Japanese candlestick reversal, okay? So that along with one low, a second low, a third low, right? We catch some volatile price action, you get triple MACD bullish divergence on the daily for Litecoin. I mean, and that could be really good. And then you have like a Bulkowski structure, a falling wedge. And you know, falling wedges are reversal patterns, like bullish reversals. Like if it was like this is, hey man, this looks like the US dollar, doesn't it? Right? It looks like the US dollar if you flip the chart over on Litecoin. But yeah, something to keep in mind, Litecoin showing potentially bullish divergence, a bullish engulfing candle. These are good signals, these are good things now, right? Again, like as of yesterday, we're gonna get these days, man. These like change in the way things look in a day. We're at that right now, right? Because Yesterday was the lowest daily candle close since December 23rd of last year. That's not good. That's a lower low locally. That's the lowest low in 8 months, man. That's not a good thing. But now when you have an engulfing candle at a critical area, not one time but 2 times, and then triple bullish divergence could be in development here, things change, right? The data is changing in real time, and that's why I'm here almost every single day. You're gonna get it, man. How's everyone doing? Daniel, Peta, Rolls Royce, BC, what's up, dude? 10 pence, Eric H, what's up, Canatoma, Julia, Skyward, Jimmy Ragsdale, Wayne Batson, dude. Good to see y'all. Right. Okay, so I mean, this is gonna go across the board, right? Because homogenous market's homogenous, right? Bitcoin does something. Well, guess what? All the alts are gonna do the same thing, man. YFI, bullish engulfing candle, not even as strong. But yeah, right at that PCZ once, twice, maybe, man. I mean, if it's, you know, Bitcoin goes up, these things are just gonna follow. So, Link, you know, made the lowest low. The lowest candle close yesterday, it's seen since January 12th. Not good. Not good at all. Really not even that impressive, you know, on Link right now, because Bitcoin at least broke back above a major inflection point. On Link's chart, it hasn't. I mean, it needs to get back above 1641. It's well below it. So, can you believe it? Bitcoin looks better than Link now. Yeah, the lower low, the most discernible previous event that's occurred on this chart is the lowest low in 6+ months. You know, so I guess some do look better than others, right? BNB up 9%, nice. All hope looked lost, but while holding on to that candle low close from June 22nd, so we're bounced. Bullish and golden candle, but still in the middle of a big range. Hey man, maybe, you know, you got the bullish shark, one bottom, maybe it's that reaction, maybe confirmation. I mean, same low, lower levels, negative momentum. It could be triple bullish divergence here too. So you can't sleep on crypto, man. You can't just leave the market in terms of like monitoring it. You got to pay attention, because this is exactly how reversals can occur like this. What's up, S-Hunt, man? Thanks for the 20, dude. No requests, no anything, dude? Thank you, man. I really appreciate the support. Kings, dude. We could keep going, man. I mean, you name it. Dogecoin, this was an interesting one, right? It looked okay a few days ago, then Bitcoin kept selling off. Then it ran up, my God, to 21, 22 cents. This is the way we had it interpreted. It exceeded, it was a bullish bat. You know, we've been waiting on it to get there. Then it exceeded it, right? It went below it, and it went 100%. So you maybe got a reaction low, confirmation low, and lots of divergence, and it did reverse, but it's not making higher highs yet, and it's certainly not making higher lows. So there's just so much more work that has to be done before you can be really bullish on Doge again, you know? Give me some higher highs, higher lows. Most recent discernible event on the 4-hour even is a lower low and then a same high. So, I mean, really, I would like to preferably see Doge get back above 23 cents, above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. There's a lot of stuff that is just, it's gotta happen, and it hasn't really happened yet. So, I sometimes pump it, but I don't ever dump it, right? Elon?
Gentlemen in the mix.
That's right, Elon. So, you know, that's like a nice anomaly, a nice change up we're seeing in crypto, but nothing about the stock market has changed, has it? Not at all, man. The rally continues up 0.82% on the S&P 500. Hidden bullish divergence we were talking about yesterday continuing to play out. And all that it did was back test an old resistance from May 10th as support, bullish inverted hammer, and a rally, a gap fill, and could continue on, man. I mean, it's earnings season, and it doesn't look like so far into earnings season that many assets they're surviving their earnings, and the money printer goes burr, and assets continue to appreciate in value, right? Not just on the S&P 500, but also the Dow Jones, man. range bound. It only took a couple days to go from the top of it to the bottom of it, all the way almost back to the top again. Jeez. Talking about bullish convergence on this one. Pretty freaking nice, man. Look how, I mean, you're at the very bottom. Inverted hammer, gap fill occurred. Now you created a gap now. A gap at like 34,520 or so. But you ever break 35K, 35.1. Ooh, see you again.
Thanks to the books of
All-time
Scott
highs.
Carney on the harmonic patterns, I catch that upside from Bitcoin Smile and also from the streams. Weekly RSI on Bitcoin looks really interesting. Sellers seem exhausted on the 30K range. Have a nice day, Mitch, you the best.
They're like struggling tremendously, are they not? Thank you, dude. Let's go, Leprechaun. Have in the chat.
Is that a joint?
Oh, wrong button, dude. Sorry.
Bruh.
Wow. Thank you, Leprechaun. Holy crap.
Leprechaun chipped $100. Hex used thanks Mitch Hardy.
Everybody say yeah. Yeah, we'll look at Hex, dude. That
Not seeing any hype in the chat, so I'm sending some hype your way.
Is that a
Let me know
joint?
when hype is received.
you know, it's all good, dude. I mean, like, again, it's not like I try to talk in probabilities all the time, and like it seemed to me like yesterday the probability didn't seem very good for Bitcoin being below the critical levels it needed to be above. But you know, so I can understand people like, you're wrong, you're stupid, blah 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 blah, you know, whatever. But to me, it's about things I've learned, and it's not about the breakout itself. It's about the fall through price action that's received after the breakout, and the fall through price action we received on Bitcoin was complete bearish rejection, right? Bulls said, nope, we're going back above 30. So anything above 30 safe, all right? You're okay above 30. And really, I mean, above 30, you always got that chance. That's the bottom of the range. You can go all the way to the top of the range, right? Anything below 30, you're in a lot of trouble. You don't get back above 30, and you did get back above 30. So that's how data works. That's how inflection points work, man. When you fall below support, ooh, it could be a long way down. But dang, you get back above it. Hey, that's rejection. We're good again. We're you know, it's like Waterboy. Oh no, we suck again. It's like inverse. Oh, we suck again. No, we're okay again. You know. What just happened? So thank you, B-Marts, man. Thank you, Leprechaun. Thank you, Retta. Yeah, son, Dan Perez and Michael. Thank y'all for the contributions today. I really appreciate it. So Bitcoin's 32,150 real fast. Up almost 8% now. 23.54. Yeah, when an asset jumps $2,350 back above inflection point, that can be good enough. That's good enough to say, hey, you're safe again, but there's still more things that need to be done, which we want to see higher highs, higher lows of some sort on some time scale. God. All right, I mean, just say it. You know, going back to Bitcoin, dude, you get pumps like this and corrections. It happens, man. I remember back 2019. 2019, dude, you get big, like in corrections, you get big pumps, man. You get them, dude, but they don't manifest into higher highs. They just recently made lower lows, and then they go sideways and they bleed out to lower lows. So you just got to be mindful. Like, there's so much more to a pump than the pump itself. It's what happens after the pump. How is Bitcoin going to correlate to the trend lines that is just broken back above? And that's the thing. That's like real analysis, okay? So, all right, couldn't, I mean, you know, made the lower lows, then it showed divergence, and then it rallies, trade set up, then COVID crash happened. But it was never really able, even before the COVID crash, to retake those highs from October 2019, nor the ones from September 2019. So just showing you, you know, it's like, it's a great start, but it's not good enough. We need more. But hey, man, on the daily, a bullish engulfing candle and a bullish engulfing candle coinciding with an RSI trendline breakout, that's good, man. But again, we've seen the false breakouts on this thing. We gotta get like something stronger, man, right? Even if you adjust now for the new sets of data, like you're still trying to break it, it seems, right? But let's get some more fall through price action to achieve that breakout that we so covet. We've been coveting for the whole year now. God. Great engulfing candle. You know, the last time we saw a true bullish engulfing candle at this level was back here, January 28th, the engulfing candle set the stage for the continuation, the resumption of the crazy run. Where this was the pause in the trend from January 8th to January 28th. So nice to see an engulfing candle again at this level. The last time it happened, not saying that's going to happen this time, but I'm just telling you, here it was, here it is, okay? Thanks for the 800 people tuned in. Good to see y'all. And okay, so back to stonks, right? Because we just, I don't know, a couple contributions that talked about crypto. It's like, all right, we'll go to crypto for a second again. Y'all got me back on that track. So NASDAQ Composite. What a nice rally today. Closed at session highs virtually. I mean, remember, all it did was back test the old resistance as support. Morning star, confirmed, gap filled, follow through price action, and you're just running, man, just roaring again like it was nothing. Buyers bought the dip. Just like kind of Bitcoin, I guess buyers bought the dip. But the NASDAQ wasn't in any kind of trouble technically like Bitcoin was. It was above its resistance, right? That makes sense. And then you got the NASDAQ 100, same thing, gap fill, nice rally, closed at session highs, 361.56, below all-time highs, but that could be changing soon. So nice run, bullish convergence developing on the daily. It's real nice too. And then you got the Russell 2000, which is the small caps, the last index fund, and nice follow through today, up 1.81%. Beautiful. Kind of an M shape there, but dead middle of a range now. You think it could go to test 2318 again, but in the middle of a range, just depending on the rest of the market does, could go down to 2085, right? Middle of a range. Back above a demand line. Very nice. So, yeah, you had some nice gainers today. You had ConocoPhillips that was, taking it on the chin for a while, but, gapped up today. 4.68%. If you want to see this asset really fly some more, you got to break 63.13, a critical inflection area, right? It's back from 2011. And it's okay. Like hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Yeah, look at this on COP. You had a low on price. Now it seems like maybe you made a higher low and the lower levels relative strength. Heck, man, you could extend it out and say triple RSI. Hidden bullish divergence going on. Nice. So break $63. You could see $74 pretty fast. Okay, that's just, I'm showing you the top gainer on the S&P. The second top gainer was Nvidia. What a rally, dude. After a split yesterday. Look at this. The bullish piercing line reversal candle we talked about on the daily. Indecision candle yesterday. Nice rally today. Unstoppable, man. God stock resumes. It's been a God stock for a while. It just sometimes it consolidates for too long, right? So no gaps to fill or anything like that. Just a nice Japanese candlestick reversal respecting the TA for now. Piercing line. Morgan Stanley, which was at its old 2000 levels, it's finally breached it, man. All-time highs. It only took Morgan Stanley 21 years to get all-time highs. 21 years today. I mean, 21 years, like, today was it. 95.68, probably going to 100. Okay. So yeah, yesterday bullish engulfing candle. Well, the day before was kind of a hammer, weird, right? But gap fills, engulfing, and follow through, and invalidated, violated pattern. $100 your target. 90% of assets that hit over $90 on the stock market eventually hit 100, based on the psychology of it. Okay,
In the mix.
beautiful. Texas Instruments had a good day today. They were one of the top gainers, but they got kind of crushed after hours on earnings, right? Earnings, they're right here at 185.50, down 4.5% after an immaculate day, a bullish Marabazoo day, right? Bullish Marabazoo, Japanese candlestick, where there are no wicks. Like Marabazoo in Japanese pretty much means like scalped. So there's no like scalp, I guess the wicks shadows equals the scalp. I don't know, man. So anyway, didn't matter, right? Closed at its highest level since April 9th, but is back down to, 2 days ago prices. So it happens, man. But man, this one has been a god stock. Look at this. Just unstoppable since the COVID crash. Just like, it's like a money printer. It's been put to it. Crazy dude. Still really no technical damage done to Texas Instruments after the earnings. It wasn't good. So what's the worst gainer today? Netflix. Remember earnings yesterday? Didn't do too hot. Worst gainer on the S&P, but I mean, you can't be surprised. It hit the top of the trading range, right? At least one part of the top of the range, the zone, which would be a profit taking level with the gap fill, and then earnings coming up. That's a no-no, right? You need hands off. So it's filled a gap today, and who knows where it'll bottom out at. It's in the dead middle of a range now, so not at low risk areas or anything. No edge right now. Just forget about it. Kind of played out. It ran up leading into earnings and hit levels that make sense for profit taking, and then earnings came out and then it dumped. Wow, it's perfect. So that was really it. I mean, nothing else was over 2% losses on the day. Even Tesla was down only 0.79%. Way more winners today than losers. Only 24 losers, 77 gainers. So great day for stocks across the board. We can get to these record. No, let's look at gold real quick. Gold just nothing really. I mean, almost nothing today. I mean, went back to test the old supply line as demand line again. Just sitting sideways, kind of. So I mean, you're still above the major inflection point for now. All is well for now on gold. Right. Yeah, I know. I get it. You're below the 200-day moving average. You really want to start getting back above that, man. And it'll happen if you can start pivoting at critical levels of support resistance. Pivot here, start rallying. That 200 moving average starts upsloping again for the first time probably since it leveled out in February. So yeah, you want to see that. And silver, same thing, man. It's not looking too hot. Look at this though. I mean, like the demand line. Technically, yesterday a bullish engulfing candle was confirmed on silver. At the same time, if this bullish engulfing candle is going to be confirmed and not get invalidated, you could be in the midst of making classic bullish divergence at a demand line, not just a demand line, but also a horizontal line, support resistance, and ice line back from 2013. So right there, X marks the spot, confluence of support resistance, and maybe, just maybe, the divergence could play to the favor of silver longs. Penny price action reversal after an engulfing candle at an inflection point. That's pretty good, man. It's not bad. Just now we need follow through price action after the engulfing candle that is confirmed. Okay? Okay, now we can just do We did already look at the US dollar, so hold on. Let's look at total real quick. This again experiencing its own miracle right now, and now where you could say with almost certainty that bullish divergence is in the midst of being painted. Triple MACD daily bullish divergence. This would be an unbelievable set of events. Not even really unbelievable. It's happening, and it's something that should be noted that you're at an inflection point. You broke it, and now you're rejecting the breakdown with a huge engulfing candle. Now you really want to get back above $1.3 trillion, man. That's huge. That's everything on this asset, on total, the aggregate of all cryptos. But it's a good start with an engulfing candle. You did yesterday, made your lowest candle close since February 7th on total. So you have to understand why yesterday was so bad, because it truly was. You can't be, oh, it's so good, man. It's so bullish when an asset makes the lowest level in 5+ months. It's not. But today was great because engulfing candle will be confirmed in an hour 17 minutes. Triple bullish divergence could be developing on the MACD. It's a big if, right? And you gotta love that. I mean, and now we just need to get total back above 1.3 trillion, and that's where, I mean, the straight up, straight down, right? Straight up, straight down. I mean, yeah, there's some in between, but that's the big zone, man. 1.3 to 1.7 trillion. All right, so. Okay, man. Well, I think a chat, but there's no chat. Okay. All right, we get to, I guess, these one requests. Off season. I just gotta keep thinking about it being off season. Yeah, dude. There was certainly no edge on SLCA, but yes, for sure, you were at an inflection point and you bounced, and you're near the bottom. Like you're at 1036. You could see upside of 1352 eventually. 1352. That's why I plotted it. It's back in 2015, and just correlated there April and July of this year. So yeah, not much of no harmonic, no divergence or anything. Just holding the support resistance zone, and you closed above it. Nice. There was a gap though at 977. Just know where you are. Yeah, below that you're in trouble. Above it, hey, it could be really good. It's never about certainties. It's about the probabilities. It's about the price action correlation to breakouts. This one never truly broke the support like Bitcoin did. It did not. It inverted hammered at the bottom. The bottom, right? Back from 2018, 2019. That's why that's plotted there. Major inflection point. Oh yeah. We'll get there. So yeah, the upside will be 1352 from here. If SLCA holds 934 to $10 long enough, it will probably go to 1350. Could be lower risk areas for sure. Yes. Dan Perez, thanks for the 20, dude. All right, now it's time to look at Hex for Leprechaun. Holding up, man. It's hanging on for now. It held that demand line on the daily. Can't even believe it did. Remember, it lost from the profit taking level to the bottom. It lost 60% of its value, but has now resoundingly recovered and is still 14.65 cents all as well until it breaks the demand line, until it breaks the previous high from June 2018 and definitely the previous low from June 27th. So I would just say that all is okay, but for a trader, right, we're always looking for a reason, right? Give me a reason. Give me a falling wedge pattern. Give me a double bottom. Give me a 3 rising valleys. It's really hard for me as a swing trader to be like, okay, time to take a long on Hex. There's nothing here that I see that presents itself as an opportunity, really, right? Now, 4 hour, there's hidden bullish divergence for sure. Hidden bullish divergence. Your first level of positive momentum on the 4 hour since the 16th. Not making higher highs yet. Still making higher lows for now. Okay, that's your Hex, man. Again, I'm here to show you the critical levels. This has kind of been a price discovery. It back tested old resistance as support for the first time and rallied. So I don't see anything that's like, oh, I can't wait to take a long right now on Hex because of variables. Don't see that. Oh no, I'll never look at whatever that asset is. Don't come in. I know you're on Telegram. I know your little group's on Telegram. You're like, oh, this guy's live with this many people. Let's go shill it so we can try to artificially pump the price so we can dump on their heads when it dumps. Nah, dude. Nah. Get your pump and dump out of here. Go somewhere else. Not in this channel.
BLS Sir help Familia Booyah say we go up on everything. Even these Ponzi sheet coins like Matic and AXS. Is market just pumping for close in 20 minutes?
Even these Ponzi coins like Matic, AXS. I'm confused. Wow. So much in that super chat, dude. I guess we can look at it, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I'm surprised people weren't on it. Wow, interesting. No, it's actually not. It's just pump and dump, dude. Like all the rest of these Binance chain, smart chain coins, man. I know they work. They're all bull crap. They're all there for someone so they can get rich. They're like, ooh, I want to create the next Doge. We're gonna make everyone think it's Doge. We're gonna just spend thousands on marketing, you know, in China. Dude, just stop with this crap, man. Like, imagine putting your money in something like that when you can put it in like Ethereum or something. I just don't understand. Okay, so AXS, nice rally, bullish and golden candle. The 4 hour will be confirmed in 1 hour, 10 minutes. Just random pumped, yeah, with the market up 42% today. Nice. There's not much to really look at here. Okay, it pumped, slow market cap. That's what can happen to some of these coins, right? When Bitcoin does things well. I don't know, man. Like, it could have been, right? Like they were talking about yesterday. It's kind of ridiculous that you would like even want to think that something like Bitcoin and crypto could pump based on a meeting of 3 people, right? But I guess that's the market we live in, dude. So AXS, I mean, it's kind of just like your own classic fake out too. I mean, classic fake out, man. On the breakout, the bearish breakout yesterday. Classic. It fell below it and bounced resoundingly. But I think that like you got an hour, dude. Bullish and golden candle on the daily at the level it's at. It's really good. But there's still just too many questions. There's too many things that need to be done still. But above 30K, I don't feel near as bad about Bitcoin as I would below it. That's it. Surprised you even remember Juan. Maybe the only person that's even ever asked me about that, dude. Even in real life. Thanks, dude. Wow.
Mitch just wanted to say hello. How's your foot doing? All good now?
Almost. Still some pain when I put like all my pressure on it, but almost gone. I mean, you give it a couple more weeks, I'll probably be dandy. So, thanks, man, for asking. Very good. What's up, Grub Man? Matthew D. What's up, Samuel? Waiting for information. I mean, each candle is a piece of data, and the data just told us bears got rejected from a breakout. Rejection, chat. Very good. And maybe class C, I mean, it's so close. Dude, I've seen it before where you'll have bullish divergence and then it goes like this. It looks like this again. I'll show you exactly where this was. This was back in 2019. It was right before COVID crash. Okay, let me show you what the oscillators look like. All right, yeah, this was it. This is exactly it. So you saw, right? Huge negative histogram and then two minis, and they're about the same size. This is exactly what happened on Bitcoin on the daily. I remember this, like January 2015, January 15th of 2020, and then you had another high, another level of momentum, January 31st right here, and then you rallied one more time, and it was the same level, right? February 10th, and then that's when the reversal began. So you see this, right? 1, 2, 3, and then you go to right now. Same freaking thing on the oscillator, just inverted, right? Inverted, same thing, where you made a huge level negative Momo, one negative histogram island that's much lower, and then a second one that's almost identical. So, I mean, there you go. And it could be inverse
Just
COVID
wanted
crash.
to see this beautiful logo in your jar. Hope all is well, Mitch.
Oh yeah, Perez, you just wanted to. Oh, what? Okay, so you have to. It's different. I gotta remember it. For Hex, it's 666, 6666 of stream elements, not super chat, because super chat and stream elements I am not able to use like different cent amounts. It's really weird. I hate it. I wish they would fix it. It would be like that, but you have to tip me like 40 plus in super chat if you want the Hex logo, and then in just regular tip it's $6.66 or $66.66. Okay, sorry dude. I would if I could. Yeah, Meph, dude. Meph's in here. Look, hey, you know what's funny? Ethereum Classic lands in the jar, and look who shows up.
Bruh.
It's Meph, man. Music stopped, sorry. You alert? What happens? No, BK, no, wrong. Say hello to your Telegram group and tell them they're all in a scam. Okay, they're probably watching the stream. No thanks, dude. No thanks. Go shill your scam somewhere else. Anyway, great news. Above 30K, we're in really good shape. We're safe. Below 30K, we're not safe. Run the probability of dumping. But we held. The last time we saw an engulfing candle at this level, January 28th, crazy things happen. So RSI trend line trying to break here. Really trying to break here, man. Am I in the Illuminati? No, I'm not. I don't care if it was 100. Triple Alex. Someone actually tipped 100 the other day, shilling exactly like that. And at least he was really nice about it, you know. Mev, what do you misspell and did? Bitcoin and Dodge RAM or Dodge
Hex
something?
be sending scam letters to my work. Get wrecked Hex, but thanks for the tendies. Appreciate everything you do. It's those here now whose lives will be changed.
Fisher, thanks so much for the Hex contribution. He did it. So that's great example of what, you know, someone tried doing just a moment ago. All right. Thanks, dude. Wag accumulation still in play. I would think that we're in phase C right now, if it was, right? And it would have to be the daily, because you're just now springing. You have to have that last point of supply stuff, right, go on. We have to have this like rally, this methodical rally and stuff, I would think, if you were gonna have that. But just remember 2020 at the beginning before COVID crash, same thing, but
Could be cool to
inverted.
have a bullish hammer on the weekly.
Weekly. Yeah, weekly's still not even that great yet. Nothing's, I mean, you know what you want to see. I'm just saying, dude. What would be absolutely ideal would be Bitcoin to bullishly engulf. The wick is not large enough, I don't think, to be really a reversal. Look, you had this one. There was a huge wick, June 21st. You would want to engulf. You would want to close the week above $34,000. That would be the most ideal situation ever for Bitcoin on the weekly. At least if we're talking about Japanese candlesticks, just engulf. Don't hammer. There's no way. The wick's too small. It's not significant enough, you know. If it didn't happen on this one, it's probably not gonna happen on this one. So you just want to engulf. That means Bitcoin will go up another what? If it did engulf, it'd be up another 7%. My God. So an engulfing candle, 1 hour and 2 minutes away. Oh God, I haven't played this in a minute. It's like Google me 8. Let me go, man. Was not a right angle descending broadening formation CB on Bitcoin on the what? Oh, on the daily. Why is it not? Well, hey man, if you're gonna be as technical as ever and it's not a rectangle, then you have to say it's a broadening bottom. Because if you're gonna do this with your trend lines, you have to do this too then. You can't just omit the wick because you're using this one. It's a broadening bottom then. Potential partial, no, I'm kidding. But I wouldn't look at it like that, dude. I would just, why can't it not just be a range? It is a range, dude. It's an effing range. It's a rectangle, dude. It's like, there was congestion, support resistance looking left on both sides, and it's correlating to that. And you just rejected a breakdown with an engulfing candle. And you're trying to break an RSI trend line that goes back to the beginning of the year. Great things could be brewing, but I think there's just more work to do. And then Ethereum also working on its own bullish engulfing candle. And yes, the daily. The daily could be in the midst of working on a stronger divergence, right? I mean, triple divergence, better than Bitcoin. But just remember, yesterday it made its lowest daily candle close since March 28th. Not really good, but one bottom, second. I mean, this is the area where it gets decimated and marks down or holds and rallies, right? But you think with the lower highs, the lower high after the previous high was a descending triangle behavior, wasn't really good. And it's, till it breaks the level, it's safe and it held for now. And if it breaks 2K, then it runs the chance of seeing 2,500 again. What's up, Victor, man? Golden candle in the midst of being confirmed in an hour on the 4 hour as well for Ethereum. And it was the shark somehow, right? You got to get back above that 200 moving average. Bitcoin's got to get back above its own 200 moving average. There's just so much work to be done, but a good start. Wait, Cardano? No. Man, it looks a little different than most other ones. It's up 10%. But dude, I mean, how incredible. What a steel wall. What a steel wall of support at $1, man. If you broke $1, you were doomed, but you didn't. You did not break below it. Even if you fall below it for a minute, it's like price action correlation to the trend line, the follow through. There was none April 23rd. So that is just another bounce, man. And it was really kind of like a shark, right? A shark, man. God, these M shapes. The 886, right? I mean, right there. It's crazy, dude. It was a shark, another shark, a mini shark. Just lower highs, same support, lower highs. So you really want to eventually not make lower highs because that's all you've been doing. Something has to change. No more lower highs. Get above the 200 moving average. Stop rejecting it like a loser, dude. And all will work out. That's the same thing though. I mean, Bitcoin needs to make a higher low, I think, from 35.8 to the top of that little bat pattern. Cream, yeah, couldn't. It broke the demand line, but it's trying to rally. But unfortunately, not looking too good. You said butterfly, and be a small one, right? Did it go deep enough here? It was a little too shallow. Close though. 1272. Yeah, it did reverse, reacted. Kind of a butterfly. Yeah.
What's up, Mitch? Take a look at Wish, please, sir.
Reversal. You rejected it twice. You couldn't break it, man.
Stay
That's
rad.
what happens in between a range. Right, so it's like the inverse for Bitcoin. Bitcoin was about to break down, and it rejected lower prices and rallied. Invert again, literally inverting cream. Yeah, so a little butterfly catching reaction, maybe. Yep. Just make a higher low than 135, and all will be well. You'll just be making higher lows. What's up, Nathan, dude? Yeah, sure. That one had broken out, but it was not like making higher highs. Yeah, like again, yeah, dude, it was like bump and run stuff, but still. All right, look right there. I'm talking about 1 and 2 and 3 up here, and you've still like you broke it, but hit that 200 moving average for the first time ever, and then rejected it, and you're leveling out, man. You're getting closer and closer. I mean, you're at deep retrace levels from that previous all-time low. So. It's really shallow. The fact that it gets rejected at a 23% retrace is really weak. But I don't really see anything that sticks out as I mean, yeah, you could just do this. We could just plot, okay, the crazy, this and that, you know. It still probably has a little bit lower to go if it's gonna be some sort of, I don't know, man. It's not even like a bat or something. Too deep on B though. Don't know if we could even call this a formal harmonic at all, anything.
Can we take a look at ABML? Possible bat on the 4 hours anchor exit May 6th. Also showing divergence on the MACD and RSI. Similar on the daily sends the RSI divergence.
Oh yeah, ABML. Sure, we'll look at it. Thank you, Pause. Yep. 4 hour, I mean, you broke out, but you're, just make a higher low than 750 and I think you'll be okay. But yeah, that whole Wall Street bets thing, it's been bleeding out ever since. I'm sure they're proud of that. I'm sure they love it. Here's the good news, I guess, on your MACD histogram. You could be hidden bullish divergence in development, right? One low and then a higher low with a deep retrace from the previous low. Some pending price action continuation being applied if this continues to, develop. Make the higher low and it will continue upward. You gotta get back above 1181. You have to, man. That's like a low from April 22nd. You don't have much data here.
Thoughts on coin? Thought I saw a harmonic on 4 hours. Possible
So bad,
confirmation low.
I mean, we can look at it. It's just been trash, dude. It's down like 50-something% from its IPO price. What a joke. We can look, man, all right? So that's one thing you got going for you on Wish, hidden bullish divergence and development on a higher low. And you've still broken that bump and run trend line, supply line, okay. Oh my God. American batteries, about 1 million volume, a little less than 1 million. But yeah, look at that 200-day moving average. You're holding it pretty well. What were you saying? Possible bat on the 4 hour? I mean, if you anchor here, what about this low? That's what got me in trouble on the Gartley, right? Anchoring from the major lowest low, right? Yeah, right, that's exactly. Guess there's some bullish divergence going on. Man, this chart is whack, isn't it? Trying to hold on to that high from December 29th. If it doesn't hold that, probably going to sub $1, right? That's gonna lose a lot of value if this doesn't hold. So critical areas. I don't know if we can call this the anchor point for DM, right? If it's an M shape, I think you'd probably be safest to be most prudent and most conservative to look at it like this, you know, and an 886 down here, like at $1.13. So it's all about, can it hold 163 as support? The divergence said maybe it could. But if we're talking about harmonics, man, I think you want to use this as X, not this. Okay. Piles of crypto, you know what I'm saying? I know what you mean, the May 6th right here. So it could rally here, just make a lower high and then dump, but man, this is it, dude. A big drawdown if it can't hold this December 29th high. Oh man, kind of. Like, well, it's really holding the support, isn't it? Dang man, M shape for sure. Definitely an M shape. Definitely looks like a bat. Like certainly a bat, right? Yep. I mean, 886. Right there. Fell below it. Almost pretty much 100%, 95% retrace. But yeah, maybe. It already broke that crazy supply line, I guess. You know, whatever. It's just been range bound. And 212 was it, man. If you couldn't hold that, you could be screwed to lower levels. But you've somehow held on, you've rallied. But today, on the 4 hour at least, you engulfed. There's a gap fill at 224. I could easily seeing that be filled. So if you're talking about range bound asset, you're in the middle of a range, 212 to 250. Right? You can see it, clear as day. It's right there. Middle of the range is kind of like harder to strategize, you know. Like the bottom of the range was like a couple days ago. And that's it. That's all the requests, right? Yep. Holy crap. But yeah, I got less than an hour now until your daily candle close. Less than an hour until a daily bullish engulfing candle is confirmed, which is really good in the context of where we are, where we were yesterday to where we are now. You were below critical support and now you're back above it and you're engulfing and you could be breaking the RSI trend line. These are really good variables and that's how charts work, man. That's how TA works. It can look real bad and then you pump up 10% in a day.
Take a look at the BTC short chart. Isn't it a good possibility Musk's interview caused a pump resulting in a short squeeze?
Could have been, man. I don't know. I mean, is it Bitcoin US dollar short? See, that's it.
Trying to identify harmonics.
It's been
Is
dumping
that a
though,
Gartley
right?
on high? H daily starting at Jan 29th, or are the numbers not exact enough?
What's up, Sadie Beans? That's Tim.
Doge sir.
What's up, Kirk B? Oh, we'll look at Doge. I know we looked at it earlier, but we'll go back to it. Thank you, man. You're looking for a harmonic, huh? Looking for a harmonic. You're looking for a Gartley on Hyatt Hotels. His X, I'm sure, is right here. 29. Yep. XA. I mean, is this B, and this is C, and then this is D. I mean, that's technically kind of there. I mean, it's real. The context is kind of weird. Normally, you want to see Gartleys after, you know, it runs up and then drawdowns. This is where, like Nokia, undeniable. But yeah, sure. I mean, it's there. It exists. Yeah, the PCZ.
Hype the bullish engulfing candle.
What's up, Aquaponics, man? Thanks to Super Chat. Yep. Bullish engulfing candle above a major inflection point with an RSI trend line being broken. Those are insanely good things. And then triple bullish divergence on total. These are like good things now. Like, they're new pieces of data. They didn't exist yesterday. Now they exist. What am I supposed to do? Right? Exactly. I had this old pre-penthouse trend lines. There you go. If you extend this out, look at that. How insane is that? Sadie beans. I had an old demand line. I plotted like it to me seemed like an ascending triangle the way it was correlating sell wall accumulation, and then gapped up. Right, this was after the election. A lot of value names did this, the gap up, and it rallied, man. It went all the way up to pretty much all-time highs. Old all-time highs didn't quite get there. It was close, then reversed, and now it's very much in an uptrend. And there is an XABCD, and he's identified a Gartley, very close to it. Didn't quite hit it. It's right there. It's balanced. There's a gap down to 74.08. You know that could easily be filled, but yeah, nice to see it bounce at that demand line. It's pretty amazing, dude. Pretty nice. Nice uptrend. Also, pay attention to it. It's pretty valid.
Submits, could you take a look at Dollar Knock?
Look at it, Geggy. Thanks for attending. Sure. Yeah, 3-day probably engulfing too. I mean, it was such a large dude. $2,200. That's gonna engulf like everything. The volatility's been so low. The sell-offs have been, they've sucked, but they haven't been like violent, bad sell-offs. So yeah, this engulfing today is probably across the board. 3-day and daily, I mean. Nice one, Sadie Beans. Hold that demand line, all as well. So Doge, the idea was the bullish bat. We were waiting for it. It finally got there, but then it exceeded it, right? Then it went lower, like hit 100% retrace. But one reaction and maybe a reversal. And then there was divergence on the reversal low, maybe, right? I could imagine Scott Carney's program would have the little sun right there or something, you know, and rallied, but it's not making any higher highs. Yet it's below the 200 moving average, it's below the 23-cent critical area. It's not really doing anything yet that is like cause for celebration. So just pump, man. What's up, Matthew Reed? Look at Solo.
Dollar Solo.
We'll do it, thank you. We'll look. So that's your Doge, dude. Reversing in the zone, I guess you could say, the reversal zone, pattern completion zone, whatever. So a lot of work has to be done. Give me a higher low at some point. Give me a break above critical levels that have been established historically, which is 23 cents, and then the 200 moving average. Make a higher high, make a higher low. You made the same high, lower lows. You know, is it a right angle descending right formation? Nah, not really. Just break the friggin' 20.5 cent area. Come on, man, do it. Okay. I mean, if you were talking about a harmonic and like say like the harmonic was going to play out in an idealistic world, right? Your targets aggressively for Casey Stubbs would be 27.5 cents and 29 cents. Those would be your targets. Like if it was actually going to play out all the way, if it was going to be the actual reversal of this entire thing, this entire sell-off, yeah, you're looking at 27 plus cents if this played out. Royal Gamers, they tried to earlier. You must not have been in here. They literally tried earlier. Northern Dynasty Materials. Oh my goodness. I kind of understand why you requested it, because it's at some sort of inflection point from history from 2018. Wow. Harmonic, I don't know if it's a harmonic or anything, but dang, definitely a deep retrace from its previous low from December, right? Low to high, bouncing off that 88% retrace, right? Catching a reaction there. Certainly on the 4 hour, some bullish divergence on both oscillators. Yep, it's playing out. You're getting back above this low. Let me scale here. Right there, a little below it. 43 cents, you're 1 penny above that. So anything above that, you can see what's happened historically to the price when it can hold that, it could get substantial rallies. So good on you for identifying that. Historical price action above this level is sometimes extremely magical. Okay, so you're saying like a minimum run up level is like 67 cents, right? It's times before we've seen it go. It can get more nuts, of course, but yeah, just pay attention to NAK above 43 cents. Crazy things have happened when it's held 43 cents as support before. I mean, you get huge markups almost every single time. So yeah, maybe the daily's given divergence or something. My God, MACD is kind of just like, yeah, I think there's stagnation and momentum. This is good, man. Anything above 43 cents could be really bullish on NAK. Satageki, man. Yeah, could be awesome. Okay. Daily bullish engulfing candle yesterday to boot. Yes, engulfing candle. Haven't seen positive momentum since June 14th. This is a good area where you will probably see positive momentum again, and it could be nuts. It could be crazy. It could go to 67 cents. All right, nice one, Ngeki. 88% retrace from the previous low to high, so there could be value perceived areas down here. Yes, it's exactly where you want to see a reversal, an engulfing candle, divergence, all those things, right? At critical support resistances from history multiple times. That's perfect, Ngeki. Very nice, man. Pay attention to it, because it could be real good. NAK. All right. Yeah, Grubman, I saw that. That would be insane, dude. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to believe it if it happened. But if that happens, that means they're going to do like an 8 to 12 team playoff. So, you know, who even cares about regular season games anymore if that occurs? Okay, solo for Matthew Reed. Trying to figure out what's so special about this area. What is it bouncing off of? I mean, okay, I kind of see it, you know, maybe. So you made a low on price, a higher low, now you're making a higher low again. See, it's like the composite operator ran it up and now it's correcting, you know, and it could just continue to correct. I mean, it's not really bouncing. Even May 11th, it's not bouncing in any kind of critical support resistance area, right? I mean, dude, how do you even hold back here? What's the support resistance? What's the low, the high? I don't even know, dude. I think it was down here, like, oh, holy crap! This one little candle. There's definitely a candle. No one traded it that day. It was that random September 4th, 5th day, 2017. It bounced off that. It sprung, dude. So he's probably asking because it's like pretty good context. Really good context, actually. You're in a confirmed uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, that's real. But then at the same time, from your previous discernible low to high, low to high, you've achieved an 88% retrace, right? 90+% retrace, really. But also testing that crazy inception price, weird. Okay, so you got that, a deep retrace. At the deep retrace area, at the support, on the 4 hour, you're showing a really nice, potentially, looks like to me a bat, so it could be going lower, right? Doesn't look like it's like a 786 it's reversing at. 50%, yep, 47%. See, it's not reversing at the 886, it's reversing at the 786. So if you were going by the rules, this thing would need to come down to 320, right? So close. But again, rules are rules, right? If you're gonna play by the rules, I mean, you gotta wait for it to come down to 323, right, Matthew Reed? Am I crazy here? Nevertheless, it doesn't mean it can't reverse here. I'm just saying, right? No real edge. I mean, kind of diverging on the MACD. It's playing out. It's up 3% today. 320. Yeah, let the divergence build. There you go. Let it run and make a lower high, then sell off again, and then react at 323 or whatever. And I think that, I mean, that would be playing by the rules more, but, you know. Pretty good context, though, despite that, right? Very nice. You know, you have an uptrend on the asset, and the asset just lost 88% of its value from the previous discernible major swing low. And at that 88% level, it's creating the harmonic. That's exactly what you want, man, over and over and over again on any market that exists. Now, the biggest difficulty is trying to pronounce what the F this company is called. Electromechanica. Electromechanica. That's the name of the company. Say that 10 times fast, chat.
Hey Mitch, can
Yeah,
you take a
DraftKings,
look
man.
at DraftKings on the daily, please?
Thanks, Big Fish, man. Appreciate it. Electromechanica. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong with a harmonic. My God, I wish I had freaking paid attention to this. God, man. Now I'm gonna kick myself. I'm probably gonna lose sleep tonight over this. Yeah, well, I think it went too deep, man. Probably went weird, too whacked out, cracked out on June 15th. I don't even know what happened, man. So that kind of killed the harmonic. But it's an M shape. Certainly an M shape, mid 88% retrace, despite it not being valid. See, it's 70%. Too deep. But look at the reversal right there at the 886. Right around the 886 anyway. Right, kind of perfect. I mean, that's the harmonic, right? So if you just omit the cracked out thing, there you go. It's a bullish bat of some sort. And really, what was a big deal on DraftKings? This old high, an old all-time high, right? You fell below it, right? DraftKings on July 20th fell below the critical area. That it could have been a lot of trouble if it didn't hold, but it's not about the breakout itself. It opened lower, right? But had a resounding rally that got it back above the inflection point that it desperately needed to get back above. And since then, nice rally. Target's probably going to be 55.82, the old high from December 17th and January 15th and June 9th. That's probably where it's headed. It could come to fill a gap and back test that level as support just to confirm its validity. But you have now caught a reaction at an 88% retrace from that May 13th low. So nice. But remember when that demand line got broken on DraftKings? Get wrecked, dude. Right? Demand lines are demand lines. Big Fish, there you go, man. All right. Omitting the cracked out, candle open rally. Weird. You know, it kind of is a harmonic. So. What a day, man. What a comeback. What a literal, miraculous comeback. It was the thing that you needed more than anything on the planet for Bitcoin. It had to happen this way. You were below all critical supports, but there were just not enough sellers anymore to propel the price downward to almost capitulation levels because there's no support below you, really. None, dude. It's like a straight line up. I mean, you're talking Bitcoin appreciated in value. Once it broke that all-time high from December 16th, went straight up. It gained 50% in value in 17 days on Bitcoin, right? That's the level like where you can lose 50% of your value in a very short period of time if things are bad. But it held. It somehow got back above the levels it needed to be above, and it's there. So you can breathe a sigh of relief again as a holder. I'm one of them. I am a holder too. Okay? I was willing. I didn't care. If it's going to 20K, I will be done. I'm going to hold. If it's going to $1 million, I'm going to hold. I don't care. False breakout, I don't care. Not for my hold position, right? Yeah, Pot, it's interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting. How it all converged. Was there a trend line there or something? Hold on. Daily candle close in 34 minutes. Don't think I'll be around for it, but because I just made the rounds, dude. We just looked at a decent amount of assets, looked at cryptos, looked at equities, looked at gold, silver. Did some requests, did what we do every day, understand where we are, understand again like the most notable things on Bitcoin. Engulfing candle will be bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed in 34 minutes. The last time we had a bullish engulfing candle at this level was January 29th, and that's what ushered in the resumption of the insanely bullish trend. Okay, it all ended eventually at $65,000 or $64,800 something dollars. Okay, another thing is the stagnation of momentum, right? I get it. It was just, it's almost exactly the same, dude. So it's like you now have Class C bullish divergence. What does Class C signify? Stagnation. in momentum. It doesn't necessarily mean an impending price action reversal. It's not like Class A or Class B divergence, but it's still a good sign if you're engulfing at an inflection point and your RSI trend line is trying to be broken and you've been confined within these parameters for the entire year of 2021, whole year. Okay, so you're trying to break it, man. There are some glimmers of hope with the new sets of data we have received in the past 24 hours. Yes. But at the same time, many things need to be done. You need to see some sort of higher low, some sort of higher high. It has to happen. And if you want this really long-term uptrend to resume, you must eventually break $40,000 to $43,000. You do that, it's time to come home. Okay? The resumption of the trend, the correction would end. All right? Good song. I think, anyway, I can hear it. Yeah.
Can we check IEC Electronics? Bullish divergence on 4 hours, daily and weekly.
Sure. Thank you, Egg. All right, IEC, right? What were you saying? You said bullish divergence in the 4 hour, daily and weekly. Daily is, yeah, I mean, like, look, a lower low, and then the slightly lower low. We've got a shortening of the thrust going on. But at the same time, it could go just a little bit lower and see a major support resistance, a back test. But it's never truly ever back tested that breakout from November 16th of last year, right? And once it broke out, gone, never confirmed. So don't you think it would be amazing to see the asset test that and hold it, maybe, even if you're like trying to say this here? I mean, it's like maybe this little zone, I just like that, you know, maybe you could hit that. But no formal harmonic or anything. Is it a falling wedge, maybe? Look at this, dude. Did you even see this, maybe? It's like it broke out already or something, and it back tested. Pretty close. Look at that, dude. Like hit nearly the apex. You know, it broke out and then back tested it and engulfed yesterday. And then the divergence is pretty nice. Wow. Downsloping price contraction. That's really real, isn't it, Eggman? You out there, dude? So long. I'm trying to make this kind of perfect. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and you broke out and you're back testing the old supply line is now demand line, engulfing candle, divergence. You're pretty good here, man. I mean, that, you know, there's pretty I mean, 957 to 970 is obviously the lowest risk area, but dang, it almost hit it at 985, you know. So if you're talking about just a measured move of a falling wedge breakout that has happened and you're gonna long this, I mean, just a simple, easy as F way to target it, yeah, from the breakout, but from the back test, I would think it makes sense. Right here, 1252 would be your target, just for a small wedge. IEC, this is the daily, so I bet you it looks amazing on the 4 hour. Wow, it's so illiquid. Oh God, what are you doing, Egg? Why are you making me look at this? It has 24,000 volume. Everyone just disregard everything I just said. No volume at all. But yes, stupid amounts of divergence in the daily and 4 hour at the same time. Look how effed it is, you know, like. Yeah. Never mind, dude. 24,000 volume. We need 1 million volume. But yeah, if for the sake of education, dude, sure, man, it looks amazing. But it's not something we'll move one along because the limit orders won't fill, most likely. But, holy crap, man. Didn't they launch a DeFi tracker today or yesterday on TradingView, right? Does anyone know the ticker to that? like total DeFi, like all the DeFi tokens in aggregate. That's what I'm talking about. So close but no cigar because of volume, but yeah, looks great. Other than that, Eggman. Let's see if the TA is respected on an asset with 24,000 volume. Okay, let's see. We got 28 minutes till your daily candle close. That was the last request. I mean, you know, that was on the list, so. DeFi perp. Ah, futures though? I have memory of this place. Wow, I've been here before. Holy crap. Everything kind of played out. Jesus, when's the last time I looked at this? Ascending triangle that kind of broke out, faked out, then almost hit the measure, moved perfectly. Wow. Anyway, yeah, it's like kind of like, look at this low, 55, 53, and it's bouncing off of it. It's reacting. But dang, man, it's not even a deep value areas yet, right? This is like, it's double bottom. It's attempting to double bottom here, but it's still not near enough work has been done on this asset. I mean, the deep value area is gonna be at like 3,500, right? You just go from that previous major low to high, and you can see it. It hasn't even hit a 70% retrace, 88% retrace.
USDT Omega Next coin.
20 up,
Let's
one.
see, do we see same things?
So did.
4 hours and daily.
Thanks, man. Omega S coin. Sounds good. We'll look. DeFi perp, we're looking at it, and it's trying to double bottom. Looks very similar to Ethereum, right? But man, look at this demand line. Oh, I don't even know the last time I looked at this, but I had a memory of this place, and we're here. This isn't it. I mean, I don't think this is the thing that got listed recently, but it kind of, look, tested what was once a demand line as supply line, like kind of twice, you know? So hold 5,500 for now, but no higher highs, no higher lows yet. Just the same low. I highly doubt I'll be, you know, y'all keep me around for another 26 minutes. Omega Law. I don't know, was it a shark? In the end, was it a shark, man? Wow, look at this high back from October 26th of last year. That's what it hit, and that's what it bounced off of. Holy crap, dude. It kind of looks like a shark, right? A little
Hope you're having a good night, man. Mind looking at ATM
what a shark, dude.
USDT?
What a shark. A little high on C, 1618 maximum, but like 113, like perfect. And there was divergence there for sure. Man, that's kind of good. Wow, man, it's not bad, dude. FIL showed some variables there, what didn't it? Pattern completion zone of a shark, and the pattern completion zone just happened to be at some high from October 26th of last year. And you reacted. There is no reversal yet, but you've reacted nice. But hey, man, you've caught many reactions before, and they've all only since this dumping correction began, only been manifesting into lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Most discernible recent event on this chart is the lowest low of the correction. Okay. What's up, Goombas, man? Thanks for the 10-pound super chat. Hey, you're my blood brother, man. That's my ancestry, dude. I'm English. I'm a Brit, dude. So FIL, if like say it reacted and reversed and everything, Bitcoin was gonna go to 40K. Yeah, man, you got targets like $60, $66, man. Those are the targets. The harmonic, always the top, most of the time, right? Most harmonics, always the top. FIL. So it just all depends. Is Bitcoin truly bullishly engulfing, gonna break an RSI trend line and reject the below 30K level, and we catch follow through? Oh my God! If that's true, if the reversal's happening now, we're good. Now we need more data, but we got enough data to know that bears were just rejected resoundingly below the support. So until you fall back below 30K, all is well. You're safe again. Okay, the bulls are safe again until you fall back below 30K. You really need to not make a lower high than the previous highs now, okay? I don't think I've ever seen this in my life. So you just look at ATM. Man, it was an ATM for a while, wasn't it? Good God, man. I think it went up to $61.50. Now it's at $12. I'll tell you this about this asset. The major inflection point's 1220. You've had price action above it, right? This is exactly like what Bitcoin did. This is just more to the education side of what I do. That you can get breakouts, you know, you can do that. But what was the follow-through price action after the major historical breakout on this chart back here in March? Rejection. You got rejected before you broke it, and look where you sold off. I mean, like after rejecting these levels, you know, I mean, you're losing like 33% of your value or more before eventually you break it. So it's just like the same thing with what Bitcoin just did. It looks bad. It's not good, man. Confirm breakout. Lowest low since, you know, New Year's Day or whatever. So here we are. If you can break 1220 for real, not fake out, not scam wick, then who knows how high this thing can go? Because it's just butting up against it and could go nuts if it breaks it. Low liquidity S coin, I don't know what it does, but I'm just looking at a critical level here. The manufacturing of the support was January 2nd of 21 of this year. So you break that. Is it going to make a common retrace from Fibonacci? Historically, when it's truly broken out, it goes up like 1,000% or something stupid. Okay, so yeah, you could be onto something here on this one if it breaks. If you want, we can plot the other little wicks. You know, you've seen on the fake outs, it goes up to $14 and change and then dumps. So after that though, man, it could be a long way up to the promised land on ATM to USDT, sure.
Some looks like about to break neckline of huge inverse HSS pattern. Hidden bullish divergence on oscillators played out off 200 Ma. Concur?
Peloton, hey, stay at home weight equipment stuff. Thanks for the 10, dude. Well, look, not bad on ATM. See what happens. All I remember about this one was it looked good back in March and then failed. But not by much. Look, dude, same thing. The asset, right, fell below a critical inflection point November 9th last year, March 5th of this year. This was like, oh no, it's all over for Peloton. It's going to go to zero or going to dump much lower in May. But look, this is price action. After a breakout, the bears couldn't do anything. They tried so hard to keep it below this major inflection point right here. So it's just a little off right there. They tried so hard, but they couldn't keep the price lower than that. And once it got back above it, look at the rally you've had. So thank you, dude. Thank you, Ekali, for the 5, man. So a bullish bat pattern failed, but hey, look, pretty cool though. Like despite a failed harmonic, and in actuality, you could have made this a shark with the, and then it would have been, wow, dude, look at that. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? It's a shark, 113% retrace, 114%. Pretty cool, right? When you use like the initial touch points, maybe that's onto something there. The higher high, if you do it like that, that's a shark, wow. And now you're nearing that 50% retrace, but you're saying like inverse head and shoulders, it's kind of scuffed, right? I mean, yeah, kind of scuffed, like left shoulder head, then right shoulder. Where's the right shoulder? What I really like is how the asset back tested this old high from November 12th, this low from October 30th. It was once resistance before. It's now support, and it's rallying. I would think that if you're not regarding Fibonacci, like we get bearish 5-0s, the upside target, if you're talking about support resistance, 139.76. If you ever break 139.76, you go to 167.82. So yeah, it's a little oblong to be an inverse head and shoulders, but I could understand certainly why you would say something like that, right? Left shoulder, head, right? You always want that right shoulder to be somewhat close. It's not even really that close, you know? But I get it. Momentum shifting for sure. What's up, Eric? Hetherington for the 5. My man. Thank you, dude, for watching. You could have put that in the super chat, dude. Gonna start using the active viewership as a leading indicator. Dude, for real, man. Like, we were like capitulating. I don't know, we kind of like bottomed out at right around like 750 to 800. But like even today, like the viewership didn't really go up, but by like 50 concurrent viewers, I think, at the highest point. Maybe I don't even watch it anymore. I don't even really look at it because, yeah, it just kind of messes with me sometimes. But yeah, it's, yeah, kind of inverse head and shouldery, but just know where we are. I mean, like probably 139.76 if it's going to keep rallying. There's a gap fill, you know, at 118 that could certainly fill in time. I mean, sooner rather than later before it goes higher. But yeah, not bad. Nice reversal going on with Peloton. All right, man, we made it. Made it through those requests. Quality of chat is better during bear markets. Too many moon boys at 65K. Yeah, dude. But at the same time, it's nice growing my channel, my YouTube channel, and all that stuff. You know, and you know, trying to keep people grounded when there's only euphoria, you know, going on. It's fun. You get definitely used to the hype. And then it's like when it inverses, dang man, it's rough. Tons of requests during the euphoria, 100% down. Yeah, man, too many. Like I'd be streaming, I'd be live for 2.5 hours, and I'd still be getting requests at the end of the stream while I'm still behind on requests, right? XRP still got that little same bat thing going on, local bat, but man, I'll tell you this, it's like, is XRP reacting and reversing here? Right, like on XRP, Gartley, one
I've
bottom,
been planning for
bottom.
Chewy, but I think Bitten and CHWY are the same.
So
But still want your take on CHWY.
Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you, dude. But just with like XRP, you know, it's like it had the divergence, and now it's like, the heck, one negative histogram wick, that's it. Now it's going positive again. What the heck's going on? The thing is, I would like to see this asset get back above 69 cents, you know. I feel really good about it, but you know, it's definitely had a 78% retrace, and it certainly made a 60% retrace on B. So if you're following the rules here, this is a pretty interesting spot for XRP. Maybe it's reacting, maybe it's reversing, but it needs to get above a major inflection point. The context, right? Historical context here on XRP. So. Yeah, Chewy, dude. Chewy, unreal, right? Like, we have identified a bullish shark pattern. It's above the $71 to $74 area. It sprung and back tested the spring by the looks of, bullishly engulfed a couple days ago. It's above the 200-day moving average. Oh boy, right? You break this one little local, look where B is, January 5th, the candle low close. Then you look, March 17th, April 16th, very close to July 12th. You break $88. Targets 109.85 and beyond, right? A really nice uptrend, nice shark, nice reaction. You're pretty much at the 886, maybe a percentage lower. You know, it's inverse head and shoulders, a much more I think it looks a lot closer to an inverse head and shoulders to me than the other one because Peloton was way too strong. Like look how they're like the same low. So I mean, you can clearly see the neckline is just, you don't even have to have a neckline. It's literally just a support resistance, right? At $88, you break 88. You talking about a measured move? Pretty easy. Measured move, I would just go like that. Measured move, breakout. Oh my God, it's like TA Tetris. It's just slightly above 109.85, but that's your target anyway because of support resistance. Chewy, looks freaking great, man. Let's see what happens, you know? Nice, there was divergence down here on the low. There you go, General Spaz. What say you? What say you? Yeah, back above the daily 200 moving average today. Really nice. From the previous low, wow. Even here, add to the argument. From the previous local low to this new low, you had higher lows on price and you had lower lows on relative strength. Impending price action continuation implied. That's starting to occur. All right, this local low to this new local low, diverging. Mike Lerman matches his TA exactly, almost exactly. Thank you. I'm getting better at this. Yeah, man. Remember, it's like not just my TA. It's like people from around the world. You know, it's like bots or programs. Like this is stuff that I learned from geniuses that research this. You know, it's not like I made this up. I'm just a student of this game, and I love it. I don't know. I've been studying it for 10 years, and I still learn new things. I think there's things I still can get better at and all that. You know, it's just it's fun for me. I don't know. It's hard to explain it. That's right, Dan Perez. There are a lot of them. What's up, Travis, dude?
Thoughts on BTC dip under 50 weeks SMA? Some predicting pump then big dump based on mid-2018 and pre-COVID crash 50 weeks SMA touches. Dumb coincidence?
Alright, dude. I'm just going with it's above 30K. Anything above 30K is great. That bullish engulfing candle on the daily at the critical level is really good. And the RSI trendline breakout's really good too. Yeah, the weekly doesn't really look that great yet. Weekly, I would like to see an engulfing candle, right? That means the weekly this week would have to close, on Sunday would have to close above 34K. So a lot of work to do. Yeah, you want some sort of weekly Japanese candlestick reversal, but other than that, man, go to the daily and look at it. And actually, it was terrible yesterday because of price action and the data. Now the data's changed. I'm sorry, when an asset jumps up $2,400 in a day and gets back above a level that there's no support below it, that's really good. But it's not enough. It's like we need more. We need a higher low. We need a higher high on the most significant time scales as possible. Okay. We need more, but great start. You can, big sigh of relief for now until you break back up below 30K. Full moon on the 24th. We know what that means. Yeah, people are gonna be going nuts. People are gonna be freaking out. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Like 14,000 members strong.
This is por favor.
What's up, jalapenos, man? Sure. Oh my god, dude. I can't remember the last time I looked at COS, but remember that time that COS painted a literal Jesus bullish Gartley, started going parabolic, broke a major resistance, broke it, then back tested it as support February 27th, and then hit a measured move of the range it broke out of, and then literally like tripled it, quadrupled it, and now it's been correcting, and now it's back below that critical inflection point. God, man. But same time, it's almost like quadruple MACD bullish divergence in development, maybe, but you got to get back above 12.83 cents. You get back above 12.83 cents, I think you got a real nice run. You could make a real nice run up. So it's all about if now. Okay, it's made a deep retrace. I mean, it's back down to, you know, think about it. You know, you go from this low here, a 61% retrace. Nice. Is that 786? No, it's way too deep. It's like a 88% retrace. You're at value levels. You're an 88% retrace, M shape. One low, a second low, a third low. Looks like the DeFi's. Looks like Ethereum kind of. Again, maybe if this is it, quadruple divergence, RSI too, triple divergence on the RSI. Interesting. Contentos. Yeah, we already did Hex. But yeah, right here, like locally, do we have something going on? I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of messed up. I don't know. I mean, it's like a Gartley. Wow, I mean, it kind of is like a Gartley right here. But how many Gartleys have been becoming Bartleys lately? You know, that's... How's a Gartley, dude? But, I mean, it's below the resistance, man. You gotta get above it. Get back above 12.83 cents and feel real good about this asset, okay? If it gets back above that, I mean, think you see 1.7 pennies. Dude, I don't know, man. That's not even on,
I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Shiba chart and what you're thinking
God, it actually
long
is on
term.
Trading View. Oh wow, I've actually been here before. How embarrassing. Thanks, dude, for the 10. Wow, created an alternate bat pattern, didn't it? Create an alternate bat, right? An XA, B, C, D. Yep. Yep. Perfect alternate bat. Reversed. If the asset can get back above 709, I don't even know what that is. That's like 7/10,000ths of a penny, maybe 7/10,000ths, 7/1000th of a penny. I think that's the inflection point that needs to get above. You want to see much higher prices? Caught a reaction. Diverged a little bit. Guess now we can plot that. I think a lot of work needs to be done. It is made a lower low, you know, then its previous low on candle closes, right? Lowest low since June 11th. Kind of at lower risk areas if you were looking at where it is now compared to where it's been. You know, like this the high point, like 1,098, 1,200, even like, you know, like 1,050 or so. But we've had a harmonic on this before that played out. It hit C, it hit the first target and then reversed, and that was it, dude. And it looked good. It actually just reminded me of cake and bake, but the market rolled over, the macro rolled over, and if the macro didn't, it could have done what cake and bake did. So yeah, you're in a zone now. You're back in this zone of support resistance. That if, let's say, like Bitcoin actually
Hey brother,
reverses.
can we take a look at Fuel?
So Drink Mitch, thanks for the 10. Thank you, man.
Can we check AMRN? Bullish div on the daily, today, maybe weekly with a
Wow, y'all are
harmonic
actually
on
keep
the
me with the
week.
candle close.
Maybe.
Y'all did it. Thank you, Egg. We'll look. So let's just say like Bitcoin actually reverses, it goes 35K, 40K. Shiba will probably hit its targets. A target for something like this is always going to be the top of the structure, right? So we're talking like, you know, like 957, right? And that makes sense. Inflection point, you know, been reversals there a lot. So that's probably where it'd be headed if Bitcoin goes to much higher levels. If it truly did reject bears and it's done now, like rejecting, and it's gonna now run to the top of the range, which is 40K, then Shiba would probably most likely see 950 to 1,000. Okay, that's it. That's your Shiba Inu right now. Theta Fuel been devastated, but I can understand why you've asked for it. Okay. It used to be in this awesome range, man, for so long. It used to have awesome trade setups back in February. God, it was so nice. And now it's like a huge bullish bat if you use the actual wick. Bullish bat pattern. Another one, dude, near its PCZ. That's why you requested it, because it's reacting at the PCZ. All right, very little support resistance. I guess you've started manufacturing some now, but Yep, this is like a reversal area. There was definitely on the 4-hour bullish divergence down here near the pattern completion zone, right? Lower lows, but higher levels on the RSI. I think the MACD as well. So impending price action reversal was implied. Go to the oscillators. Yep, even here. Sorry, dude. Hold on. So it's all about, can it break 29.31 cents? Because that's a major area of support resistance. Can it make a higher high than its previous high? Can it make a higher low than the previous low?
Here's your show.
Eggerly, thanks for the 5, dude. Much love. 100% crowdsourced stream. No affiliate marketing links. No sponsors. Ever. Never once in my 3.5 years of streaming, I've never once received money to push someone else's products. It's never happened before. Okay? Not monetized via advertisements. So that's what I mean by 100% crowdsourced by you, the viewer. So thank you, dude. Echo Leaf. Theta on the 4-hour looks pretty good. I mean, this is reversal areas. Bullish engulfing candle in development. Trying to get back above that 200-day moving average. Nice. But it's just at a reaction. There's no confirmation. No confirmation low yet, but I'm showing you the pattern, the textbook bullish shark pattern. I'm sorry, bullish bat pattern, sorry.
Here's your show.
Murdoch, man, that's what I wanted, dude.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, dude. Gangs. So, all right, I think if it breaks 31 cents, it goes to 43, 45 cents real fast. The old zone. Okay. It's almost being more refined now. I mean, like, it's starting to get to a point where it's like this now, okay? I mean, I get it, that's there, but look at it, you know, now. It's like this old candle low close from April 24th, right? That's where you're reacting. That's where you're bouncing. You're catching some bids there. And that's what's happened before. Remember, okay, so it was created April 24th, but look what happened. May 21st. You held it, look where you went. You ran up, look where you are again. You're right back at it, and you're value perceived areas at this candle low close area. Bullish engulfing in development. You haven't seen positive momentum with the daily since June 20th. It's pretty nice. It's pretty interesting. There is a positive. It could very well see 43 cents again if Bitcoin holds up. Right, even from where it is right now, the upside potential on this asset is 62%. If it's actually going to reverse here like it's reversed before, and you have help from the macro from Bitcoin, yeah. You could almost literally say that there's like hidden bullish divergence to class B hidden bullish divergence on the daily, where you make a low, you make the exact same low, but much higher levels of negative momentum, pending price action, continuation implied. So the variables are starting to stack up. The argument's starting to stack up for T-Fuel at this level. That's pretty freaking good. Yeah. Sure. That's it, man. That's your T-Fuel. Next one. Oh my god, dude. Well, the next one is Bitcoin that has in 5 seconds, just kidding, Jesus chimes, for a bullish engulfing candle rejecting prices below the very, very critical level. Bullish engulfing candle, chat. Wow. Confirmed. Breakout, I mean, you are attempting to break out of the RSI trend line as well to boot. Very good thing. It was terrible yesterday based on the literal fact that we were staring at the lowest daily candle close since January 1st. But today, we have engulfed and rejected the past 5 days of price action. Rejected all of it. You know, even the indecision, the dump, it's all rejected now. Bears BTFO. BTFO. Yes. For now. But again, there's so much more that needs to be done. We need to somehow maybe back test today. Back test 31K. Bounce off of it. Scare people. Rally. Then somehow on the daily, you got to make a higher high. I would think I feel safest about 36K. You break you'll make a daily higher high than 36K, because that's the most recent local one, right? Class C divergence looking very real right now at this point with this new piece of data that is extremely important. And the last time we saw a bullish engulfing candle at this level was January 28th, and that turned into the resumption of the entire insane run where Bitcoin hit almost $65,000. So very interesting. Bitcoin, that's what it does, man. It lets you know, oh, you might be screwed. Just kidding. Here's a glimmer of hope. And it's a strong one. New Stream Studio Echo Enhanced. Yeah, dude, it's a feature. Okay. It's not a bug, it's a feature, dude. My echoes. So we made it into the stream, or into the, daily candle, and you're safe again, man. Very, very good.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Okay, man. What a stream it's been, and I really do appreciate all the support, likes, love, contributions, everything. Thanks if you're a patron out there and you're supporting the stream. I really appreciate it. All right, especially these times. It's like these are the times, man, where pieces of data like this present themselves, and they could turn into nothing. Could be invalidated bullcrap traps, or this could be literally the beginning. This type of stuff. So thanks, patrons. And thanks to all the viewers. Ooh. Spicy. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Hey, what's up? Eggman, yeah, sorry, I don't know, it just kind of got away from me. Yeah, critical inflection point after a dump. A major dump, right? A pump and dump, eventually. And And yeah, I mean, like if you can hold this, I'd prefer it gets back above $5. Anything above $5 goes nuts, kind of, right? $5 goes to almost doubles up every time. So if you break $4, you're screwed. Could be going to 46 cents, but yeah, maybe it holds. So I'm not. I mean, maybe this is it. Is there any kind of? This is the weekly, by the way. Weekly divergence may be developing on the MACD. You know, it's holding it. It's a lot of distribution. God. I mean, it's harmonic, isn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, a little too deep, man, for anything. 88% retrace, though, that's for sure. So I think that's where you are, man. I think you're at a really critical inflection point. And I think you probably want to be above 449, these highs from 2017 and 2018. You get back above $5 though, that's the area to really dig AMRN. $5 your threshold. Okay, that's it, dude. Thank you, Eggman. Huge markups in price above $5, below $4. You could get wrecked. It could be over for the asset, you know. But at near the bottom of a range, you want to talk about it. That's it. That's bad. Kings. So good, dude. Good. Crow? No, I didn't look at it. So 10.9 cents. Anything above 9 cents is okay. Safe, right? Old resistance is support. Oh, maybe inverse head and shoulder stuff going on, right? Yeah, maybe, dude. You know, you probably want to go a little lower, but yeah, maybe. If you're working on potential inverted shoulders near the bottom of the range, the huge range that goes all the way up to 18.5 cents, you know, based on the previous major highs. So yeah, dude. It would be best though, if 9.1 cents was tested, and then it would be like perfect. It would be like too perfect. So yeah, let's see what happens. That's okay. So there's no edge really right now below the 200 moving average. Well, yeah, above 9.1 cents is safe. You're okay on crude. That's right. There you go, Guh. That's it, dude. Not too bad of a chart. Range bound. Okay. Thanks for the 10, dude. Kangs.
Gentleman in the mix.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Adios, turd nuggets.